If that's how Ernowin feels on the matter, then I have no choice but to send her back to Sylvanar. Would you mind telling her for me? I have other matters that need my attention. Don't be afraid to sweet-talk her for a bit before you do. She's not gonna like what you have to say. Oh, okay. You're saying that I should probably persuade her up. Why? Are you saying, like, if I don't, she's going to just straight up attack me? Would she attack me? Just for telling her this? Just for being, like, the messenger bearing bad news?
I really don't want you around here.
Let's see. Hey, he says you need to leave.
You can't escape
Okay,
me.
she did. She did attack. She does actually attack you just openly. When we had last left the Nerevarine, their work in exploring every crack and crevice of Old Ebonheart continued, with them once again doing more work at the Census and Excise office following its clearing. And they had a meeting with people on the upper levels. There were missing clerks all around, but also missing tiles that were needed for some sort of mosaic project. And fortunately, after a lot of hassle and hubbub, they were able to get those mosaic tiles from the local brickmason, who in turn also needed help developing some new type of goop for their mystical brick masonry work. But although many of the supplies were handily found, one was certainly missing: muck. And so the Nerevarine set out on an incredible journey to find muck. This is the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. This is Tamriel Rebuilt. This is Morrowind Mondays. Welcome back. Zoop. There we are. Let's go and do exactly that. Now, I think, right, like we had alluded to last time, I think there might be some over by Golmok. There might be. You know what? I'm willing to give it a shot. Oh my god, I think I've already found some. Holy shit, I'm the muck finding god. Nobody has found muck better and faster than I have. Holy shit. God, I absolutely, it's like I previewed what to do. I didn't, mind you, I didn't. But holy shit, what a stroke of complete luck. Okay. Look, there's some more over here. Should we get some more, just in case? I feel like we ought to. Yeah. Good. Alright. Then, let's head on back. Brick Mason? Shit. Then we'll roll here. Fantastic. Some heals popping off too. And let's see. Do I even remember where the brick mason is at? I feel like I'm always losing track of it. Elixirs there. Missed foods. Shit. Is it around this end of things? It's our fun Alguar. Oh dear. I'm never gonna ever remember where this dude is at. I'm never gonna commit it to memory. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm incapable of it. Barrister's Guild, exotic weapons, Bitterwind Home. Alright, what? I surrender. I'm going to look it up. App. I'm gonna bust open UESP and look it up. Okay. See, isn't it like around here? Isn't it down this street? Oral Armorer, somebody's house, Potter, Herbalist. Yeah, because they've got the bricks out front. Oh, there it is. Fuck me. Should we also check out some of the other, like, tradespeople down here? Some of the, like, other trade artisans and whatnot? I feel like that could be fun while we're in the area. Okay. Hello?
Excuse me. Did you say something?
I did not, but I am about to, and that is, I have some muck for your new mortar. I think my new mortar just needs a little more, Lyle Schnub. Do you have the muck for it? I do. Thanks for the muck. Now let's get this in the mix quickly. This is perfect. The slowed soap makes it waterproof, scrib jelly makes it sticky, and the muck makes it sturdy. Shame about the cost, though. If I put this on every house that wanted it at my current prices, I'd be bankrupt. Still, you did good work, Lyle Schnub. Here, take this. It saved me a couple times when I was working up on the walls. An amulet of slow falling. New mortar. I hope that old amulet is serving you well. I've had a few orders for some of the fancy manners. The nobles don't seem to mind paying more for this new mortar. Mosaic tiles? Ah well, I had fun making those tiles anyway. Best of luck to them. Background. Okay. Sure. Let's also get some magicka back, huh? Power up some more healing capabilities. Should I throw down some extra muck right here? Let's do it. You can't even tell it's there. Dude, you can't even tell it's there. You can't even tell. Okay, maybe we gotta use something else. Oh, fuck. Okay, what else do we have that we could throw? I guess some wine. Why not? No? Sure. Actually, I'll do it around the other side. Oh yeah, pops a lot better there. Okay. Nirunjair, woodworker. Oh look, looks like they're working with wood in here. Okay. Sure. Furniture, tackle low pipe, bling pin. List of drawers, hutch. Okay. Hello.
Sorry, stranger. My time is short, so get on with it.
What brings you to Old Ebonheart? What's your background? I'm Nirunjair, the furniture maker. Carpentry isn't often something you see Bosmer doing, with the green pact and all. I use cork bulb instead of the trees of Valenwood. It's a little like carving a pumpkin. Okay, tell me more about the Green Pact. The Green Pact is an oath my people swore to the god Ifri, in return for his protection. We are not to harm any vegetation. Many Bosmer have taken this to mean only vegetation growing in our homeland of Valenwood. Okay. Let's see. That's an interesting read on it. I haven't heard that, honestly. Bosmer? We're small, sharp, and smart. We love wild creatures, wild beauty, and wild life. Unlike our dull cousins, we are not very polite, but don't have to be, since we shoot straight and run like the wind. Background? Okay, it's a little like carving. Okay. How about a secret? The sewers that run underneath Old Ebonheart provide shelter for the most wretched of citizens. The sewers also serve as a means for shady people to move from one location to another, unseen, or even gain entrance to otherwise restricted areas. One should be wary when exploring them, though. There's no telling what's lurking in the dark. Okay, fair enough. Seems like there's no questing to be done here, though you may be tied into something else. Daedric Doppelganger dead. Hold up, we gotta read that. The Ebonheart Bellsman. Daedric Doppelganger dead. Imperial justice has triumphed once more against the poisonous machinations of the accursed traitor Jagar Thorn, the former General Kasich, who briefly and illegally ruled Ebonheart as his personal fief during the chaotic years of the Imperial Simulacrum, has been revealed to be a Daedric impostor and slain. Ebonheart's noble Minister of Justice, Belisatha Mead, cited the vital assistance of a capable Dark Elf bootlegger in finally putting the 30-year-old case to rest. Citizens are encouraged to bring any information about surviving associates of the Demon General to the authorities, and to be ever vigilant against the ongoing threat of Tharnite plots. Okay. Well, let's get out of here. Should we check one more? There's the pottery store. We went in there, though, huh? Here, I'll even lay down something to do. Here we go. Sour wine. House. Chanter. Very. Oh, where is the pottery store? Well, I think we've been inside of it. Maybe it's no big deal. And yeah, maybe it's fine. Okay. So, let's go on around here. You know what we really should be doing? We should just be making marks on our mini. Right? There's no limit to how many we can make, as far as I know. It's a lot easier than laying down these little doohickeys. Right? Yeah. Hang on, let me do one right here. Okay. Cleared. Look at that, perfect. Zenithar's tower, same. Cleared. Okay. Stendar's. Okay. Then up here, Kinnereth's. Let's see. Cleared. Excellent. And what about this tower? Have I checked in here? Yep, DeBella's. This one too? Weird. A lot easier to just tell. Okay, this is the Imperial Census Office, which we have looked around in, and I would say maybe we have it cleared. Right? Yeah, I think we've got all of it dealt with. And we'll go up here and we'll check with a few more of the clerks, just in case. Maybe this way. Okay.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
Thing with you? No, I don't think so. But with
This
you?
is a grand day. Greetings.
No. And
Seen any elves?
there.
Where did I put that?
Okay.
Is there something I can do for you,
Anything.
Alexander?
You know. Okay. Yeah, I think we've got everything dealt with here at the census office. Okay,
How may I
yep.
help you, Dunmer?
Yeah. All right, we're good. Holy hell. Well, there is this. There is actually this ominous door in the back. What's back here? Why is it locked up so tight? A bunch of paintings. Huh. Okay. They look lovely. Iron claymore, silver staff, longbow. Oh, 100 lock. The hell? Some Dwemer junk? Take the coins, I guess. Look at this. Man. A lot of heavy-duty locks up here. Nothing particularly interesting inside of them. Okay. Bear left pauldron. Hang on. Does this have a bear on it? How does it look? Oh, you can't even see it. Well, what the hell? Who wants that? Okay. Oh, what can you do? Aura or amphora has these values in it. I'm going to eat them. Bunch of rings. Iron, steel, Colovian iron greaves. Oh. The wardrobe is also locked. Extravagant shirt. It's 2. What's that shirt even look? Looks like it might be kind of cool. Okay. Sure. Yeah, nothing much back there. Alright. So, let's get out of this building. I mean, I guess I could try and break into there.
What do you need?
God, should I try?
Get this stain out.
I can spare a few
I
moments
could
if you care.
theoretically do it, right?
The 9 and
If
the
I really wanted to, I could theoretically do it. Shot. Let's use my Amulet of Shadows. Are we good? Oh, there's a bunch of soap in here. Why is there so much here? Okay. Let's get our pick at the ready. Some money. Money. More money. There's so much money in here. There's just like bags of money. Okay. They're doing pretty well for themselves for their little treasury area. Okay. Visible again? What? That one dealt with. Wooden chest. Loads of census records. Yeah, that's like all that's up here. Brushes, leather scroll case, bookends. Yeah, it's just all census records. Anything hidden away in here? Be inside of this open chest? I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, if there's anything worthwhile in here, I don't know what it may be.
Greetings, Outlander. I think I've heard of you before.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Great. Let's head on out. Then put a marker down here. Cleared. Alright, should we check the Coast Guard keep? I feel like we're liable to find something neat here. Okay. Sure. Rigging block. Hello,
If you're
Imperial
here for
Coast
small
Guardsmen.
talk, move along.
Nothing in particular. Let's look for people. Huh? Guide to Vardenfell. The Eastern Quarantine. Elena Nazadri. What do you want? Background. If I liked you better, I might tell you. Oh. Okay. I am Galena Nozadri of the Imperial Coast Guard. As the head of maintenance and upkeep, I'm the only thing stopping this place from looking like the census office next door. Oh dear. They got beef. Okay. Provinces of Tamriel, blank scroll, guided Vardenfell. What's up with you,
I haven't
Vax?
got all day, you know.
Arcarius? Charius? This is the Coast Guard Keep. We coordinate the activities of the Census and Excise Office on the Inner Sea and the River Thur. Background? I am Vax Carcarius, head of the Imperial Coast Guard in Morrowind Province. The Census and Excise Office has charged me with dealing with the influx of smugglers and attacks on taxmen in the area. So he's really bad at what he does then. So he's really exceptionally bad at it. Because everywhere you look, there are taxmen being killed and smugglers moving like all manner of things. Not just illicit goods like, oh, they're moving a few Dwemer goblets or whatever. They're like moving hard drugs. They're doing human trafficking.
Hey, good
You know, there's no shortage of horrible shit afoot. Nothing gets past this fucking idiot. All right, let's see. Let's get another pick here. Run out lockpick forks. Steel spear of impaling thrust. Kind of a cool find, though. It's big. Eric's room area.
Well?
Nameless guardsman. Okay. Sure. Here. Are one of these like a hidden door? Cell door? Not even locked.
This better be
Another guardsman. This one is locked. This must be their confiscated shit, huh? Okay. Oh, shit! Come on! Alright, let's reload that. Fuck me. Okay. Let's see here. Can I get you to look the other way?
Imagine eating one of those things.
Man, it just looks like a bunch of skooma and moon sugar. Okay, scrap metal. I suppose all scrap metal is Dwemer in origin. Is it thinking? What? Do you hear it, Dark Elf? The sound of a drum pounding louder with each beat. What the fuck? What the hell is going on in here? Oh my god, he's got like a 10-mile stare or whatever. What the fuck is in here? Okay. Huh. That can't be good. Can't be good. Oh. How do I get him to look around? I'm still kind of in. Let's do a quick save.
Keep
Visible
walking.
again. Yeah, he's just saying this ominous, like, sleeper shit. Okay. Now let's try it. And let's probe 2. Okay, got a lock right there. Let's get our pick at the ready. Work pick. Oh shit, there's an ash statue in here. They confiscated. Okay, take it. The failure of the Empire. Lots of skooma, raw ebony, armor equipment, lots of moon sugar. I'm actually just going to eat it all. I'm just going to do all the drugs right there. Okay. This way. There, that's some money. You think I can pick this right behind him? Oh my gosh, there's more drugs. I'm just immediately eating and doing all of it. Okay. Yeah, he's in a state of things that probably isn't great. Right? Well, I've got the statue. I'm assuming there must be a formal quest here tied to that. No? The real question is... Let's check the upper level. Oh, this is where we... Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised that wasn't tied to our previous investigation into the statues, right? Well, we've looked everywhere. I guess I'll mark it as cleared. And if we find a quest that leads us back there, we can still go back. But we have, like, physically looked through. Kay's Tower.
The
The Nerevarine, I believe you'll find. Store some attributes. Okay. Hello, Elise Roston. Peace of the Nine to you. What brings you to our humble chapel? Affairs of honor? Law and custom despises dishonorable duelists. If the victim was bullied, intimidated, or goaded by a stronger party with suspect motives, magistrates often convict the stronger party of foul murder. Really? But I can still get away with it by taunting people. Vengeful spirit? Oh, you have something to say about that. Well done in clearing Stendar's tower of that spectre that was haunting it. Okay. Enough. Else around here? There's the Undercroft Mortuary. Anything good down here? I think we've been through this section, no?
What's
Laius Corsus. Blessings of Arcade to you. You're in the mortuary. I am Laius Corsus, one of the priests tending this place. Here, the recently deceased lie waiting for their families to take them to their final resting places. Disappearing bodies, I'd rather not talk about. Okay, let's admire you up. Holy shit. Oh, you still won't talk about it. Okay. Sure, I mean, I guess we did resolve it. So, I guess you could call it that. Okay, down here. This way. Oh, look at that. Got a bunch of, like, moss growing up. Janav Miranus. Look at you. What are you, a fucking vampire? Pardon me, Dark Elf, but will you grant a grieving father some privacy? Yes, I will. Okay. Else around here? Short sword. Imperial studded leather cuirass. Okay. Hammer. Other doodads and knickknacks. Upper sewers. Well, we've been through here. Okay, I guess that's how we got in here before, through the sewers. Enough. Okay, so let's mark that. Cleared. Great. Valenwood mission. Have I talked to everyone in the Valenwood mission? I don't think I've hardly talked to anybody. Hello?
I really don't want you around here.
Hello. If you have any questions, please divert them to the ambassador. Talking is his job, not mine. Brandir of Sylvanar is also fairly chatty if you wish to humor him. Can I admire you any? Background? I am Narth, archer. Tell me about Valenwood. Whoa, now you love to talk. Valenwood is a largely uninhabited forest wilderness. The coasts of Valenwood are dominated by mangrove swamps and tropical rainforests, while heavy rainfalls nurture the temperate inland rainforests. The more cosmopolitan and imperialized Bosmer tend to live in scavenged stone and timber housing, while the Bosmer tribals live in settlements built from bones, animal hides, and living wood. Few foreigners venture into the heart of the forest, unless they have business in the great tree city of Falinesti. Okay, sure. What
Isn't
about you?
there someone
Caligoth.
else you can talk to?
I better not be the only one of us watching your blade arm. Tell me about Bosmer. If I liked you better, then I might tell you. Okay. Sure, I guess we should talk to the main. Got one of those crystals up there. Lighting up a tree.
Can't you
Okay.
find someone else to bother?
Oh yeah, weren't you also recommended for me to speak with? Rondir of Sylvanar. Hello, you must be Lyle Schnub. I am Randir of Sylvanar, scribe here at the Valenwood mission. If you have questions regarding politics, I'm afraid I find the topic incredibly boring. If you have questions regarding literature or history, then by all means, ask your questions, friend. I admire you any. Oh my god, you hate it. Okay, how about money? Okay, good. Background. Randir of Sylvanar is my name. I was once a hard-working scribe, dedicated to cataloging any and all decrees of the Sylvanar. Xerxes has truly blessed me for those years of toil, and now I'm in a less notable but much more comfortable position. The Sylvanar? I've never met him, but from the secretarial work I've done for the city of Sylvanar, I might as well have. His penmanship is atrocious. Your trade? I'm a scribe, sent here to record and do general bookkeeping for Eriglos, the ambassador here. Ebonheart's not as glamorous as Sylvanar over in Valenwood, but it's nice enough here. Is a bit of a tense vibe here in the Ebon Tower. A lot of stress in the air. Having the Somerset Isles mission down the hall doesn't exactly help things much either. Okay. Curious if we could go over there and they'll have something similar to say.
Too much trouble. Must be going now. Don't bother me.
Atlagoth? Nothing in particular from you. Wooden door here. Is this where we entered from? So? Okay. This. Oh.
You try
Rin.
my patience, Outlander.
Hello. If you have any questions... Okay, talk to the ambassador. Randir or Sylvanar, sure. Can I ask you about the Sylvanar? The Sylvanar is a sort of spiritual king in the province of Valinar, in Valenwood, and acts as a physical manifestation of his or her Bosmeri subjects. If they are loyal, he is loyal. If they are treacherous, he is treacherous. Needless to say, there have been a few points throughout history where the Sylvanar relied on advisors and lesser kings to make hard decisions, particularly when the population's attitudes have been split. Okay. Bosmer? Background? Okay. Background. You may call me Grin. What I do is my own affair. What? Morag Tong? The Morag Tong is an assassin's guild sanctioned by the Empire to provide 3 varieties of execution: public executions, private executions, and house wars executions. You know all about that. You're an assassin? My trade. I'm an assassin. Killing is my profession. I am discreet, efficient, and reliable. Because I am discreet, I prefer short blades for swift, close, and personal work, while the marksmanship weapons like throwing stars and throwing knives are more suitable for stealth and surprise. Okay. How about you?
I really don't want you around here.
Erniwin Maneater. Oh, here she comes. Okay. Iliad Cities of Valenwood. Alright, let's head on down. Lower levels, I think. Or is there an upper level worth looking at, too? Somerset Isles mission they were talking about. Okay.
What is it
You're
now?
not Bosmeri at all. Quercia Ribura. What do you want? I don't know. What do you want? Ooh. Okay. It's a little close. Almost admired her into nothing. Okay.
Is it necessary
Maricane.
that you speak with me?
Salutations, Dark Elf. My name is Maricane. I am a representative of Ambassador Elterin of Firsthold. If you wish to speak to Eriglos, the Valenwood ambassador, he's right over there. If you are looking for the Somerset Isles mission and Ambassador Elterin, go down the hall and up the stairs to the top. Background? I am Mary Kane. I was born in Hollowfell, a quaint little town in the Somerset interior. Worked my way up through magic and politics to where I am now. This reminiscing has been fun, but I really am quite busy. Your trade? As you know, ambassadors are busy people. Since Elterin of Firsthold deals with general affairs, important meetings with both the people here and Queen Morgaya back in Firsthold, as well as dealing with the general public. She regretfully doesn't have time to visit every day. That's why I'm here instead, to keep up relations when she cannot. Alright. So the ambassador I'm looking for, is it you?
Too much trouble.
Eriglos of Elden Root. So who are you then? Maruduin. Whoa, is that a full drag armor suit? What the hell? Oh my god, the helmet looks wild. Yeah, I think it's a drag full helmet. Partial helmets exist, right? They're in the core game. Huh. That is terrifying. Okay. Anything else over here? I think maybe the most disconcerting part of it is the little chinny chin chin.
Is it really necessary that we talk?
Okay. Eriglos of Elden Root. We admire you up a bit before we get started. Hello, Lyle Schnub. I am the ambassador here at the Valenwood mission. I'm sure you have questions for me, and I am happy to answer. Or you can help me with something. Never hurts to gain an ambassador's favor every now and again. Okay, well first tell me about Valenwood. The province of Valenwood is the home of Bosmers such as myself, while the city-states of Eldenroot, Valenesti, Haven, Arenthia, Sylvanar, South Point, Greenheart, and what's left of Woodhearth all vary radically in culture, architecture, and policy. They all serve under the Empire and the Sylvanar. Why is Woodhearth a point of conversation? It's a major city on the southwestern coast of Valenwood, overlooking the Blue Divide. During the Imperial Simulacrum, a war broke out between the Somerset Isles and Valenwood. The war didn't last very long, but it ended with the Somerset Isles taking several of the Valenwood Islands, half of Haven's Altmeri population being executed, and the Altmeri war wizards engulfing Woodhearth in flames. Oh my god. Okay. The Sylvanar. The de facto High King of Valenwood, the Sylvanar is blessed with being the representation of the Bosmeri people, in a quite literal way. From Yokuda to Akavir, Piandonia to Atmora, every Bosmer is equally represented. Tell me about Somerset Isle. The war is behind us. While some wounds might still be fresh for some citizens, both the Somerset Isles and Valenwood have come to an agreement of sorts. Altmer and Bosmer have been allies for a very long time, almost as long as some Altmeri wizards. I'm sure we will move past those unfortunate times and reclaim that friendship our nations have had in the past. What is the Blue Divide? It is the strip of sea that separates the Somerset Isles from mainland Tamriel. Oh really? I didn't know it was called that. The Blue Divide. Okay, my trade. I am an envoy of the Wooded Queen, Ulandra of Eldenroot. Long has my clan served her court, and her late husband's kin. Alright, ambassador's favor. Morrowind Maneater has been less than content with the Somerset Isles mission being so close. I've tried to tell her that the war is over, and we should move past the unfortunate strife with our neighbors. She won't listen to me, claiming I'm part of the problem. She might listen to a new friendly face, though. If you could, please convince her to stand down. All right, I can try. Ifri be praised. She's upstairs on the second floor, here in the Valenwood mission. I know she can be stubborn, but I'm certain a personable dark elf like yourself can get through to her. I hope I don't have to try and tell you to be discreet on this matter. What do you make of House Slalu? House Slalu, the great house that strongly supports the Empire, is ruled by traders and merchant princes. Okay, what about Redoran? It's one of the great houses of Morrowind. The Redoran prize the duty, gravity, and piety. They believe a light, careless life is not worth living. If you want to know more, go to Aldrun, the seat of their power. Okay, I don't know if that's relative, like information relevant to you as the envoy. Dunmer? Okay, yeah, let's hear what you have to say about this. Dark elves are the dark-skinned, red-eyed elven peoples of Morrowind. The dark part may come from their dark gray skin, but it also fits their gloomy dispositions. Folks call them Dark Elf in the West, but they call themselves the Dunmer. They have no sense of humor and always take themselves very seriously. They look down their noses at all the other races, particularly the Khajiit and Argonians, which they treat like animals. Alright. I am Ariglos of Elden Root, noble. Oh, well, let's go on up top. Okay, I was about to say, where was this person at? We definitely ran into them.
Well, hello there. A pleasure
this
to
way.
meet you.
There you
I
are.
don't like you much, stranger.
Irinowin Maneater. Let's read what our journal says real quick. I got him the muck. Ulix Festius thanked me for all my help and rewarded me with an amulet of slow falling. Ariglos of Eldenroot, the ambassador of Valenwood, has asked me to calm Irinowin Maneater down before she does something stupid. Yes, bootlegger. What do you need of me that could possibly be more important than what I am currently doing? Well, I'm here about doing a favor for the ambassador to get their favor. So, Ariglos told you to make me play nice with those monsters. What a fool he is for thinking a stranger's words would carry more weight than a noble's. And what a fool you are for going along with it. I was at Woodhearth when they burned my neighbors to ash. I refused to let them idle away and pretend it never happened. Either I leave or they leave. Okay. Man. Yeah, that is pretty wild. Tell me more about Woodhearth. I remember fireballs descending from Aetherius and Oblivion alike, and Bosmer caught ablaze, running frantically through the streets. Those of us left were starved for weeks. They knew that we Bosmer have the advantage amongst the green, so they slaughtered our herds, cornered us with our own ashen city, and waited. Nowhere to go, nothing to eat. It was as if Aoife had broken her promise. Right. And this is like a real-life fucked up war tactic that has been used historically in the past, right? I think, isn't like maybe the most recent time that was employed a lot was like, in colonial America against indigenous people, right? Like indigenous Americans. Yeah. I think. I'm not sure. Maybe there is another more recent situation, but it's a pretty fucked up way of like waging war because like you're so bloodthirsty that you're willing to like, you know, destroy the land itself and just kill wantonly, you know? Like not only, you're not just killing and taking out other soldiers who are, like, in their standing force, but you're killing, like, other civilians in mass, like, theoretically, and you're making the land pretty fucked up and near unusable to where, like, a lot of the resources, you know, in such a time, you would want probably a lot of the wood, right? But you're just burning it to the ground in order to just fuck them over that badly, right? It's pretty horrible shit. And of course, you know, all of the ash doesn't exactly make it easy for farming either. Okay.
Hurry this up.
Well, let's see. Who should we talk with? Ernowin Maneater gave me an ultimatum to give to Ariglos of Eldenroot. Okay.
Too much trouble. Must be going now.
Maybe we can talk to the Somerset mission too. Ariglos?
3 blessings, friend.
Hello, Lyle Schnub. I am the ambassador here at the Valenwood mission. Well, I'm here about that favor, for your favor. If that's how Ernowin feels on the matter, then I have no choice but to send her back to Sylvanar. Would you mind telling her for me? I have other matters that need my attention. Don't be afraid to sweet-talk her for a bit before you do. She's not gonna like what you have to say. Oh, okay. You're saying that I should probably persuade her up. Why? Are you saying, like, if I don't, she's going to just straight up attack me? Would she attack me? Just for telling her this? Just for being, like, the messenger bearing bad news?
I really don't want you around here.
Let's see. Hey, he says you need to
You can't
leave.
escape me.
Okay, she did. She did attack. She does actually attack you just openly. You'd have me leave my place and return to the scorched city of my clan empty-handed only to make those gold-skinned sociopaths comfortable enough to bomb this city as well? You're no better than the Altmary scourge upstairs. Prepare for your swift demise, scum. Holy shit. Ooh, she's got a little bone walker. All right, let's reload that. Let's actually go about it the proper way that was recommended.
I don't like you much, stranger.
Uh-oh. Okay. 94. Right, surely we'll be good there. All right, background. I'm from Woodhearth. I lived through unspeakable things. Now I'm here. The end. All right, the favor. Very well. If Ariglos wishes to be rid of me, I'll be off. If you are ever in Woodhearth, I'd suggest you avoid me and mine. Holy shit. Okay. I wonder if we could have brokered another way for that to play out if we did go and meet with the ambassadors of the Somerset Isles mission, you know? That said, even if we could have, it feels way more in character for this character specifically to go about it this way, right? This feels more fitting.
3 blessings, friend.
Okay. Well, she left. Thank you, bootlegger. I am sad to see her go, but it's for the best. Here's something for you. Witch charm. Okay. What's it do? Silence for 10 seconds on target. Not that amazing, right? Not that wild. Anything else with you? I don't think so. Okay, well, maybe that's all we need to do here.
Please.
Well, at the very least, let's go on over to the... what do you call it? The Somerset mission, right? Elsewhere. Valenwood. Put down. Cleared right there. Right, and the only normal way to reach the Somerset one is through the upper levels of Valenwood. Oh, wow, it's very magical and blue in here. Alright, well, you know what? We'll go down here, and I think for now, we will call it. And when next we return, we will investigate in full detail the Somerset Isles mission as well next. Right? Maybe they'll have some other similar mission or whatever, or quest in the mission, maybe they won't, right? I kind of am enjoying systematically going through and clearing out all of the different sections, right? I don't know. Something I've always kind of liked being thorough to that degree, or at least to the best of my ability, right? I'm not always perfect when it comes to like going through everything, but I like to try, right? Okay. When next we return, all that and more. However, of course, if you'd like to stick around, we will be doing a little bit of reading. And given our involvement with the Somerset Isles mission coming out, how about we read about Altmer? We have an Altmer guide, fragments of an Altmer guide. Ooh, it's medium length. All right. Excuse me, I am going to take a quick drink here. Apologies. All right. Ooh, title is a bit different. Fragments of an Altmer Guide. A more truthful guide to the Empire and its environs. Check this off my list here. Being the bringing to account of the propaganda and endless lies of the imperial regime. Preface to the reader. It is the writer's fond hope that this tome will, in some small part, assist in providing a more truthful account of the new empire in Cyrodiil, and those lands that still claim their independence with pride. It is hoped, also, that this will aid in the correction of the more grievous mistruths and errors contained within that most ill-informed pamphlet, A Pocket Guide to the Empire and its Environs. Perhaps the most blatant collection of lies yet to be produced by human hands. I would recommend to the reader that they should have studied the Pocket Guide and its falsities prior to reading this document, if only to provide some perspective on how devious our neighbors and oppressors in Cyrodiil truly are. Ariel, scholar of His Majesty's Royal Court in Alinor, loyal servant of the Somerset Isle Kingdom of Alinor. Second Era, 870. Oh, Second Era. During what years does ESO take place? Is this covering some, like, ESO shit? A note on racial names. It is the intention of the Empire to destroy individual culture wherever it is found in Tamriel. Thus, no common names for places or people shall be used. The elven races will be referred to by their proper names. Following is a short reference list of all known Meri races. Aldmer, the elder folk, common ancestors of all Mer except the Aliads. Altmer, the high folk of the Somerset Isle. Aliad, the hidden folk of Nibene, who preserve the ancient language and culture of El Nefeh forebears. Also, notorious terrible slavers, right? Bosmer, the wood folk of Valenwood. Dunmer, the dark folk of Morrowind. Dwemer, the deep folk of Vardenfell, who are now widely believed to be extinct in their entirety. No, the Dwemer were not dwarves. They were exiled Mer, and also pretty notorious for some of their own actions as well. El Nefeh, the Earthbones, ancestors of all Mer, and the purity to which we might need to look into this, aspire. Falmer, the snowfolk of Skyrim. Their actual existence is a matter of some debate, though there were once Aldmer who inhabited the northern wastes of Tamriel. Merimer, the tropical folk of Piandonia. I had no idea there was such a thing. I never knew of them. Orsimer, the pariah folk, commonly called orcs. These were once Aldmer, who were corrupted due to the destruction of Trinimac by the Daedra Prince Boethia, proof indisputable of the vile influence of the Daedra lords. Part 1. The Aldmeri Dominion. While it is true that the Aldmeri Dominion as it currently exists in political terms is an exceedingly recent creation, having existed less than a single Aldmeri generation, it must be pointed out that ever since the Middle Merithic era, when Valenwood was first settled by our Bosmeri cousins, The kingdom of Alinor was acknowledged by the kings of Valenwood, the Dureni of Balfiera, and High Rock, and even the Aelids of the White Gold Tower, as suzerain of all merry lands then existing. The current so-called Dominion is merely a reaffirmation of the political, cultural, and racial bond that has always existed between the Altmer and the Bosmer. The humans in their tawdry courts in Cyrodiil, in their lust for power, concoct these falsities to foment tension among the Bosmer, implying that they come as saviors from the Altmeri yoke, when in fact they seek only the enslavement of all Tamriel under their heavy-handed and illegal rule. The Altmeri legions did not have to invade Valenwood. We were welcomed by our cousins wherever we went. It was not an invasion by any means, more a triumphant march north to meet the armies of the Colovian estate, who sought not territorial concessions, but to annex themselves the entire Bosmeri kingdom. Man, okay. The Altmer did not even insist on the inheritance of Valenwood. We merely accepted the fealty of Cameron and Anaximes, which he gave gladly. The Bosmer are freer under our suzerainty than they ever would have been under the rule of Colovia. The Pocket Guide takes an opportunity in its version of this historical account to present our soldiers as effete, useless, and lacking in military skill. Quite the opposite is in fact true. And while I make no claim that we have been always victorious on the field, as the evidence attributes, certainly the Colovians and now the Imperial legions have had to fight with much tenacity to maintain their borders. Our border patrols only return in tatters due to the immense numerical superiority of the legions, something to be expected from this barbarous empire hell-bent on conquest. I will now describe our most elegant culture, speaking not from scraps of scribbling by an old fool, but from my own experience, having been blessed by the gods to have spent many of my years there. While it is the common belief that many Altmer, that we are the only perfect race, a number of Altmer acknowledge our bond of kinship with the Bosmer, Dunmer, and even the reclusive Aelids, as granting them some right in the inheritance of Tamriel. It is an outright lie that we have bred ourselves into racial purity. We have always been perfect and have had no need to alter our appearance in any way. There is much diversity in our individual attributes, and the thought of infanticide of one of our kind is horrifying to many Altmer. Our culture is a vibrant one. Much art, architecture, and high magica is ours to claim. Certainly we appreciate it far more than any human could, and while many Altmer are exceedingly formal in attitude to the human eye, we in fact convey much by gestures and physical languages of a more subtle nature than humans could appreciate. Having put right the wrongs done to my own kind in the Imperial propaganda, I feel I might now extend this service to our cousins in Valenwood. The Bosmer are a product of the machinations of Aether, the Earthbones who sought to rescue them from the cruelties of Azura, who would make beasts of them. They did not choose their damnation as did the Dunmer or the extinct Dwemer. They are, however, no longer pure, and so live as close as is permitted in the forests of Valenwood. They have their own customs and culture. Is similar to ours, but still superior to any that could be found in human lands. They have ultimate respect for the land and all that it provides. We do not carry this respect as far as they do, for the Altmer are tied to Auriel, while the Bosmer are the servants of Aether, who would have them not harm any of his creations. The Bosmer make fine archers and light infantry, and are loyal, so long as they believe in the cause of their leaders. Most would never willingly serve the Empire and despise the Imperial intrusion into their sacred forests, where they come to destroy the plant life and to erect their rather pathetic attempts at buildings. The Wild Hunt is that part of their history that the Bosmer are ashamed of, and rightly so. It is a reminder of the times when there were no natural laws, no order, and only the chaos that the Dunmer so worship. Myr would become beast, and then Myr again, until Aethra fixed us all in our forms by his sacrifice to make the Earthbones. Right, yeah, the Wild Hunt is when they, I don't know what you would call it. They, shapeshift. Right, they start wolfing out. Though not necessarily werewolves. The Bosmer were evidently not as secured in their new bodies as they would have thought, and can by extreme force of will become a pack of ravenous demons that will exact revenge on any who cross them or defile their sacred forests. Valenwood itself is a land of dense forests and jungles, with little in the way of actual buildings. The Bosmer are careful not to interfere with their environment, and as much as this annoys the king in Alinor, he will not force our civilization upon the Bosmer, as now is a time for unity among the Myr. If we are to overthrow the tyrannous human government in Cyrodiil, we must be united, or all will eventually fall to the Imperial armies. Those most hideous forts and settlements that the last Empire constructed have fallen into decay and disrepair since the collapse of the Potenate, and there are now virtually no humans in the entire kingdom. Man, what a wild read. Even not knowing fully a ton of, Aldmeri Dominion or Altmer lore, still a really wild read. Right? Huh. Full of, I don't know, pretty on-the-nose hypocrisies and whatnot, right? But, very, very Elder Scrollsian. Right? And I love their sort of treatment of the Bosmer, especially in all of this. The, pretty much objectification of this entire people, Good lord. Just taking just at any turn shitting on them, but also saying, but they aren't as bad as the other ones that we really hate, right? Good lord. Oh my god. Yeah, fascinating. All right. Well, perhaps when next we return, we will learn a little bit more about all of that. I'm not sure. Until next time, please take care of each other.